What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to part 4 of my full playthrough of Batman Arkham City on the PlayStation 4. When we last left off, we had made our way over to the Sionis Steel Mill because Harley Quinn kidnapped one of the doctors. She was in the old church that we were in the last part. And she took one of the doctors from that church to try and help Joker, because apparently Joker's sick and dying from the Titan that he had injected himself with in the other game. And now we're here, and we're going to rescue that doctor, and then we're going to interrogate Joker to find out what he knows about Protocol 10. Before we get started, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and if you like this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel by hitting that subscribe button and then hitting the notification bell, setting it to all notifications on so you always know when I post videos up on the channel. Without further ado, let's get started. Now, if you remember from parts 2 and 3, I was wearing the Batman animated series Batsuit, and I had said that in each subsequent session, and by session I mean every day that I upload 2 or 3 parts a day, I'll be wearing a different one of the bat suits. I think there's 9 bat suits in the game, so each time I'll wear a different bat suit. So now I am currently wearing the Batman Incorporated bat suit, and here's what it looks like. It's pretty cool. It's a lot similar to the last one, but it's more detailed to the, artistic style of this game instead of the artistic style of Batman the Animated Series. It looks pretty cool. It's got that yellow bat symbol. But there's one more thing I'd like to discuss before we get started. I know this is a long intro, but this isn't actually my first time uploading part 4. And by uploading, I mean filming part 4. So earlier today, I was, getting ready to do part 4. I did my whole intro and everything, and then I was going through the level. I got all the way up to the office, and there was, stuff going on, and then I won't spoil anything because that hasn't happened yet, but my point is, about 20 minutes into that, my game crashed, and I went back in after the game crashed, and it wasn't even the game that crashed, it was my console crashed. Like, it was a message from Sony, not a message from, the game, saying, your game and your console crashed. And so when I went back in, and I tried to save the video with the share feature on my PlayStation 4 controller, the footage was lost. So I didn't want you to lose all of that content that I had done in that part. So you're gonna find this very funny. If this, now I know I've said this before, but if this isn't a reason to subscribe to my channel now, then I don't know what is. But since I am so dedicated to you subscribers, I didn't want to lose that content, so I restarted the entire game from scratch off camera to get back to this spot from the end of part 3. It took me an hour and 20 minutes to do that, but we're right back to where we were as if nothing happened. I collect all the Riddler trophies and everything that I had up to that point, and we're right back to where we were. The technical difficulties just continue on this channel. I mean, first there was SpongeBob Rehydrated, where the first 3 minutes of part 28 or whatever got cut off, or part 38, and now an entire 20 minutes just didn't record. So let's get into this again. Here is part 4, hopefully.
That's the plan. It's not a plan. It's a suicide note.
I'm not scared of him. The door's welded shut, and he's just some freak in a costume.
Okay, then you stand in front.
Why, you chicken?
Will you two just shut the hell up and get ready? I don't like this any more than you do. But if we got one chance, it's that we all jump him. Together.
Alright, so it says you can use gadgets during combat to take out enemies effectively, so we can quick fire the electrical charge gadget that we got in the last part to surprise them, like this.
Batman! It's Batman!
Ow, take that in your little leg. Oh, a double takedown. No, you can't hit Batman. Come here. Oh yeah, I'll catch it. Catch. Out of here. Nighty night, you stupid thugs. Alright, let's go up here. I think if we go up here, there's a Riddler Trophy behind this Destructible Wall. Oh, look at that. This was one of the trophies that I got in the footage that was lost, so let's just get it again. And then if you look here, there's these grates here. So it'll say in a second, once that stuff goes away. Yeah, we get it. So, okay, so you normally, here we go. So it's a service hatch. A metallic surface hatch that allows access to maintenance locations. Now, we can go through it, but it's just going to take us back down to where we were. But Catwoman can actually use it to get that Riddler trophy right there. So when we're Catwoman, we can come into this room. Okay, so he welded it shut, so we have to go back out the way we came, but first let's get this upgrade. Let's get the free flow power gadgets. Seems like a good place to start. And then we can get a different one later. Let's go through this window. Now also in the content that was cut out because I lost the video.
Protocol 10 will commence in 9 hours.
It's already been an hour? Oh man. So in the content that I lost, I did this. And that moved all that stuff out of the way so we could get in here to get a Riddler trophy. I like this bat suit, it's pretty cool. Hold on. Where are we going? Not that way. I made the same mistake in the footage that I lost. There we go. Here's the Riddler trophy. I just want to get the same stuff I got in the part that was lost so that I don't, have to come back for it again. I'm hoping that an issue like what happened doesn't happen again, because it's really annoying. I hate when the game crashes. I mean, this is a next-gen console. Next-gen consoles should not be having crashing issues. I really don't think they should. Alright, let's get rid of you. Not about her. Because it's just like... Because I know the PlayStation 5 is coming out in like a couple months. If the PlayStation 5 has crashing issues, then I'm going to have some real questions for Sony. Because it's like, come on. Next-gen consoles should not be crashing. I spent like $400 on this console. It should work. I paid good money. Alright. Heading this way. Harley Quinn's gonna talk to us because she's gonna be like, how did you survive? You were supposed to be dead. Harley Quinn.
How did you get out of the smelting chamber, B-Man? What did you build? Tell me, tell me!
Harley, get back in here. I think I'm dying.
Now see what you've
Alright, before we do that, we're going to go in here, because in the footage that I lost, I went in this room. Oh, there's not much in here, because we can't actually access the elevator shaft, because we need a gadget that we don't have.
See that guy with Harley earlier?
Oh, you mean Abramovich? Yeah, he's one mean son of a bitch.
The guy is freaking huge. What does he eat, people?
Probably.
Who knows? I don't know if this is true, but I heard that the Joker had him sent over from some Russian freak show.
Really?
Yeah, but that's not the weird part. I heard he was like a Siamese twin. You know, conjoined, stuck together. They had a big fight. Well, I guess they split up.
Get it?
You
Split
kidding?
up, because they're Siamese
That's
twins.
sick, man.
All I know is that they still hate each other. I even heard that the other one went to work for Cobblepot. That's crazy, right?
This place, who knows?
Okay, so
Quinn
obviously,
slowed me down. I need to get back after Joker.
look, if we try to do
This security
this,
panel won't unlock without the city municipal codes.
yeah, so we need a encryption key. You know how we got an encryption key off of Tiger Guard back in part 1 when we were Bruce Wayne before we changed into Batman? Well, now we need another encryption key to access the municipal codes so that we can access these panels with the cryptographic sequencer, which, as I said in my Batman Arkham Asylum playthrough, is one
I
of
should
my
head back to the
favorite
loading bay.
gadgets.
It's the only route to Joker.
I know! Just trying to explain things. So there's another thing I explained in the part that I lost, where you know how if you stun most enemies, you can do that like beat down thing where you just press square a bunch of times and it just takes them down really easily, and it's actually useful for armored enemies. We haven't actually encountered any armored enemies yet, but when we do, that's how you take those guys out. However, there are bigger enemies in this game like Titans, where one stun of the cape isn't going to be enough to fully stun it. So with those kinds of people, you actually have to do a triple stun to stun them, and then you can beat them down like really fast, and it's really satisfying to do. So now, in order to get into this room, you see this like hook here that's on this line. We need to get that hook to hit the door with this new gadget that we got. So you just have to alternate between hitting R1 and R2 to smash into the door like that. Then you can get it to come back out.
What's wrong with you, G-Man? You come into Mr. J's home and start smashing it to pieces. Don't you know he's sick?
That's right, and now we can actually use it to break that fan too, because there's a Riddler trophy in there. So rock it back and then boom! Alright. And then there's actually another Riddler trophy in here. If you see this hole, you can jump down. And it's right over here. We can't actually get it yet because we need the line launcher gadget. If you remember from Arkham Asylum, we got that after we finished with the Joker's secret lab. So we need to get that before we can get that, but at least we know where it is. We can come back for it when we need it. As you see, if it, you know, come on, thing. There. Notice there's nobody in the room. Like, you can use your detective vision. There's nobody sitting in that chair. You'd think the animators would have seen that when they were up there. But they didn't. Now, you know that Abramovich guy that those guys in the elevator room were talking about? How he was a Siamese twin and the other guy's working for Two-Face? Or not Two-Face, Penguin? Well, that guy that we saw, he was actually the guy with the big hammer with the one arm that was like trying to kill the doctor, Stacy, what was her name? Stacy Baker. He is in this room that we're about to grapple up to. So if we grapple up like this, he's gonna kick us in the face. Damn it.
Surprise,
We gotta
B-Man.
fight this big
Meet
guy.
Mr.
So
He's gonna
this
teach you some manners.
is where that triple stun that I was telling you about will
You
come
don't
in
stand a
handy.
chance against us.
Oh.
We're gonna hurt you, bat freak.
And then if you quick fire the electrical charge, oh damn it, you want to do it at him, he'll swing his hammer around, which is pretty cool. Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah, do that, boy. That's not what I wanted to do.
You're not
Stop hitting him.
I will stop you.
We'll make sure this hurts you, bat.
That's not what I want to do. Haha. Alright, and now you want to do the triple stun on him.
I will leave you smeared across this
Ow. And then beat him down. Right in the head. Oh, he's gonna be out cold for a while. Look at her sobbing. She's like, no, Mr. J, he's dead. No, he's not. Quit being so dramatic.
Why? You!
Get out of my way, Quinn.
Leave us alone, B-Man! Just leave me with him.
I said move!
This is all your fault! You've hounded him for years, beat him to a pulp, and for what? Why are you so mean?
Surprise!
What? Where did he come from? Off of me.
You fell for the old fake Joker gag, Batman.
Oh, she's got a bat.
Batter
Get it? A bat for Batman. 3 strikes, you're out. Right in the face. Anything but the face. I need to use that later. It's my best feature. Actually, everything on Batman is his best feature.
Sounds like the detective will be busy with the Joker for a while. Good.
Oh, now I forgot
this
about
kid
this.
some
We're
time to
Catwoman
play.
again.
So what next? Help tall, brooding, and handsome? Or help myself do all the loot Professor Strange has locked up in that vault of his? I know. Difficult choice, right? What will it be? Find Croc and have him rip a hole into the vault? Ask Penguin for some explosives? Not my style. I always prefer a woman's touch in these situations. Stay where you are, Ivy. I'm coming to get you.
Do you now? You prefer a woman's touch in these situations, coming from the
I need to get
person
my kid
who
from
is
my apartment.
literally
No way I can face
obsessed
Ivy without my things.
with
I'd be
Batman.
naked without them.
I wish you were naked. I mean, I didn't say anything. You're reading way too much into it. I was talking about the weather. It's cold and snowy and cold. That's all I said. You're reading too much into it. Don't go in there. Okay. So obviously Catwoman plays a lot differently than Batman. She obviously doesn't have a grappling hook. She has this lasso thing that she has right there. She also has some gadgets that we're going to go to her apartment to get, including Caltrops and Bolas. And she climbs walls. Batman grapples up walls. Catwoman climbs walls. You just have to keep pressing X, and then she just climbs up like that. Pretty easy. So we're heading over there, and then she can use her lasso to do that, and then you just go boop, 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 and skadoo. Alright, obviously we can't get that Riddler Trophy because we're not Batman, but that one is a pain. I remember this one being a real pain because you gotta use the remote controlled battering, and I don't like it. It's too hard for me. I don't think we're gonna find many of Catwoman's Riddler trophies right now. If you remember, she's got about 40. But I don't know where any of them are. We've seen 2 of them so far, but we can't get either of them yet. Oh, I wasn't too early. You were too early.
Look, I told you I was sorry. I lost track.
So how are we supposed to find out where she lives anyway?
Two-Face said she lives somewhere near here.
So what? How does he know?
How am I supposed to know? I don't question the boss. You shouldn't either.
I know. Well, how can he be so pissed all of a sudden anyway?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's because Catwoman left him hanging over that acid tank?
Really?
Yeah. He had it just where he wanted her, and that bitch broke free.
I got a nice
Seriously?
view.
How come I miss all this stuff?
Maybe it's because you spend half your life eating that crap in those tins, and the other half on a crapper.
Yeah, there's something wrong with it.
Then here's an idea. Stop eating it, and find out where Catwoman's been hiding.
I'm right here.
Catwoman!
Yeah, you asked for me and I came. As requested. Yeah, I'm here to take you boys out, but not to dinner. But if I did take you to dinner, you'd be paying, wouldn't you? Oh, break the arm and kick him into the fence. That's right. That's what you get for trying to mess with a woman. Don't you know you're not supposed to hit a woman? Especially a woman so bodacious as her. Alright. Oh, look, it's her cat. What's her cat's name? Oh wait, she has more cats up here. She has one cat. I think her name's Isis. I know, ironic that the cat's name is Isis, but it is. From Batman the Animated Series, she had a black cat named Isis. Which, you know, obviously Isis is one of the Greek goddesses in, or not Greek goddesses, what am I saying? Egyptian goddesses in Egyptian mythology. She's the goddess of cats. Who would have thought? So, she named her cat Isis. Now, obviously, that was a terrorist organization. But the show was made in the 90s, and Catwoman has been a comic book character for like, what, 80 years? So, Isis wasn't a thing 80 years ago. She was just an Egyptian goddess back then. Anyway, just a little educational stuff about her cat.
It's good to be home.
And the origin of her name. Ah, look at me. And here are the gadgets I was telling you about. Caltrops, an anti-personnel device used to leave traps for unsuspecting enemies. Anyone walking over the Caltrops will be tripped up and fall to the ground. And then you got the Bolas, a projectile weapon used to knock down enemies. In combat, use the quick-fire controls to unleash 3 rapid-fire Bolas at a time without losing your combo.
Okay, Selena, time to find Ivy. Let's hope she's forgiven me. Of course she has. She wouldn't hold a grudge.
Alright, this seems like a good place to stop this part. We're going to be heading to Poison Ivy's lair to talk to her about stealing some jewels from Hugo Strange, but I think we did enough. I think we did enough in this part. We don't want this game crashing on me again. So, but you know, we made our way out of the Silent Steel Mill. We had to deal with that Mr. Hammer guy. And then we went into Joker's office, and Joker ambushed Batman, and now we're Catwoman. So, tune in next time as we head over to Poison Ivy's lair, and then continue our story. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and more playthroughs like this. And definitely hit that notification bell, set it to full notifications, and hopefully my game won't crash anymore so I can actually get through it without having to start over again. I don't want to have to start over again. So yeah, anyway, just tune in next time and I'll see you all in the next video.